Okay, so I'm just gonna go over how I take some trades in this video. Basically some entries, finding my bias, um, finding out some strong bias, weak bias, when not to trade, just some tips overall, and hopefully this video is going to be helpful. That's kind of the point. So nevertheless, let's get to it. So I want to take your attention to the GU. Okay, so you have your blue charts. Okay, you have your 5-minute, your 15-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. Okay, so first thing I do is I identify the trend. Okay, so here I look at the orange road and the golden road. Okay, and I find the trend for all the pairs, all the time frames on the GU on the black charts. Okay, so in this extreme moment, the orange is above the gold. Okay, so this is now an up. Okay, so up, 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 and then this is crossing, so we'll just put an X. That's a 4-1 up. Okay, very basic. Okay, the next thing I do is I find my ATM score. Okay, so 1 down, 2 down, okay, 1 up, 2 up, 3 up. Okay, so obviously we're looking for ups. Okay, why are we looking for ups? Because the trend bias is up and our ATM scores is up. Okay, the third thing I look at is also, momentum. You also have your arrow on the blue charts. Your DX is green. It's at 1 and 1, so it doesn't matter too much. It'd be nice if this was red, but nevertheless, it's a great setup. Also, what I look at is you have here broken correlation. Okay, so something I found that works pretty well, and Jazz talks about this all the time, is when you have correlating signals with a 1 and 4 hour. Okay, obviously that's very strong to the upside, right? Here, very strong to the downside, very strong to the downside. Okay, here is broken correlation. Okay, so these two pairs and these two pairs. Okay, so when these two pairs are correlating and these two pairs are correlating, it's I find it's very strong. Okay, so in this extreme moment on the GU, you have your 5-minute here, right? You have your last arrow is up, and your 15-minute, your last arrow is up. Okay, so we're going to go even a little bit further. Okay, so the next thing I look at is which direction, okay, are these pointing? So the orange road on the 5 and 15, are they also correlating? Okay, and in this extreme moment, yeah, they are. Okay, so the 5-minute here is obviously pointing up. Okay, here it's okay, it's a little bit flat, but nevertheless pointing up. Okay, so that's the next thing I look at. Okay, it's pointing up. Okay, something else to note is so what am I going to do is basically I'm taking this trade up. Obviously I would have entered with momentum and with the arrow here. Okay, so I take it up, and yeah, that's it for GU at this extreme moment. Okay, let's go to EU. So let's find the trending bias. Okay, you have 1 up, 2 up. Okay, you have a cross to the big X here, 1 down, and then you have a cross here, so it's an X. Okay, so our bias is 2, 1 up. Okay, so 2 single up, 1 single down. Very simple. ATM scores: 1 down, 2 down. Okay, 1 up, 2 up, 3 up. Okay, now this trend compared to this trend, this is a weaker uptrend. Okay, it's very obvious. Okay, why? Because here you have 4, 1 or 4, 0 saying go up, and here it's, you know, you have a 2, 1. It's a little bit messier. Okay, this is a very clean uptrend. Okay, very, very clean uptrend on the GU. On here it's a little bit messier. So what do? Well, I stick to different strategies. Okay, now here I'm just taking this up because this is extremely strong uptrend. Okay, so the good price system, okay, that we talk about in different videos, works excellent in these situations. Okay, because it's a little bit messy. Okay, and a good price. What's a good price? Well, that technique is when the 15-minute closes above this orange road, okay, and the 5-minute closes above the orange road, then you should be looking for downs with the blue charts, with the arrows in the blue charts, okay. And of course momentum is red and the X is green, okay. So what am I doing here? Okay, so we have trend bias is up, ATM scores are up, but obviously right now it's at a good price to go down and your momentum is not kicked in. Okay, so what am I saying to myself is I'm anticipating. Okay, so as soon as this goes green and this is at a good price, or even if it's not at a good price, I'm still going to take it up when it's green. Okay, but right now that's not the extreme it's extreme moment. That's not the case, obviously, right? You just now have a white pink in play. It's at a good price. Your momentum is red. The X is green. I'm taking this down for a short. Okay, and I'll get back up later, because of course you have your correlation with the 1 and 4 hour. Okay, nothing you really want to go against, especially if you're new. But due to this circumstance, I'm going to be taking a short to the downside on the EU. Okay, so let's take UJ. UJ, we have now 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down with the orange road, okay, and golden road. Okay, so of course if the orange is below the gold, that means down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases, they're all pointing down. That's clean trend to the downside. This is a clean trend to the upside. Okay, nothing messy, just clean, you know, 4 ones or 5 ones down with the orange road. Okay, ATM scores: 1 up, 2 up, 3 up. Okay, so we have now your trend bias is down. Okay, your ATM scores are down. Okay, your DX is green. Okay, your DX is green. Sorry, DX is green. Your momentum is also green. Okay, you have 2 blues in play. Okay, and if you watch this video made by Julian, one of the amazing traders in the room. By the way, Julian, this is a phenomenal piece of work you've got here, explaining the blues. I think it's going to really help out, well, everybody. So definitely, if you haven't watched this video, I'd get right on that if I were you. Definitely worth your time. He explains so much in such a short period of time. It's 22 minutes and 50 seconds. Lots and lots of info in a very short time of video. So definitely worth your time, I think. Definitely helped me, that's for sure. So anyways, my point being is he talks about blues and how powerful they are. So here it's a waiting game for me on the UJ. Okay, so I'm anticipating. I think, okay, to myself, if this blue goes away, okay, momentum is red, DX is red, I'll be taking it down. Okay, if we get a super arrow on the 5-minute or 15-minute up, I'll be taking it up. Okay, so I'm always anticipating you know. So anyways, we'll get back to that later. Let's take the UC. This is perfect. The UC is let's see now, 1 up, 2 up with the trend, okay? Because the orange is above the yellow or the gold, that means up here, okay, above. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Okay, so it's also a little bit messy, like the EU. Okay, so what do? We count the ATM scores. 1 up. Okay, it's just 1 up. Okay, 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. Momentum is red. It's at a good price. Okay, I'm in. Okay, I'm in. So I'm I'm in 3 trades and we just started. Okay, so I'm in 3 trades and we just started this video. Like this I haven't even played this video yet. Okay, so this is just to show you how powerful this system is. Before, right as we got on here, I'm in 3 trades and we just started this video. So if you really pay attention to all the videos that you watch, if you listen to MT, you'll be able to, of course, take trades just everywhere. Okay, so I'm still anticipating the UJ. Okay, anticipating. Okay, if this goes away, the blue, or if we get heavy momentum, red momentum here, DX goes red. This goes red, obviously. Then I'm looking for a down trade. If we get a super arrow here or here, I'll be taking it up. Obviously, because momentum is green, DX is green. Okay, so up here, down here, and down here. My take profit is 3 and my stop loss is 15. That's just my style of trading. And I take 4 trades. Okay, it's called stacking. I'll teach you that later. Or just ask me in the room what stacking is, or ask MT or anyone else. So I take 4 trades here, I take 4 trades here, and 4 trades here. Okay, so let's play. Okay, so now here I got my eye on this one. Okay, because I'm not worried about these 2. I'm leaving these 2 alone. I keep my eye on this one. What I'm thinking to myself is if we get now a nice reversal, okay, so 4-1 up, then I'm going to be looking to take this up. Okay, if we have this disappear, momentum goes red, I want to take it down. Even better yet, if this DX goes red too. Okay, so by this extreme moment, DX is green. Okay, this is mixed. This is kind of a little bit confused. Okay, so, and also we have correlation with the 1 and 4 hour. This is saying go down. Okay, but you do have your blues in play as well. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so maybe I will fast forward just a little bit. Let me go to 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, and so by the way, I keep taking this up. Okay. When momentum is also green. Okay, so when both of these bars go green, doesn't matter what number, just as both correlating green. We have 1 red, 1 green. Okay, so we wait for 2 greens. Also, I'm only going to be taking it up if we also have broken correlation. So if, for instance, if a red 15 or a pink 15 minutes shows up for a down, then I'm going to be in a standstill. So I'm going to be in a waiting game until that 15 minute goes away, or until we get a new 5 minute up with momentum. Okay, I'll show you that later though. Okay, so I'm still looking for ups on the GU, even though I'm already in an up. Okay, we're still in this down here. We're in a down over here. Okay, and I'm anticipating this UJ. Okay, it's still a little bit stronger to the downside. Okay, maybe you could have taken a trade here down for a short. I don't think I would have, but yeah, still in the waiting game for this UJ here. Okay, you know, you get a bubbles and play. Okay, so now, because I'm waiting, I'm asking myself, can I keep going down here? Can I keep going up here? Okay, so this has got my attention the most because it's very strong to the upside, so I keep my eyes on this momentum, or for an arrow on the blue charts to show up. Okay, as soon as an arrow shows up on the blue charts, I'm going to be going up again. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me I'm just gonna fast forward so that this video doesn't take 4 hours to film. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let me actually go back just a little bit. Okay, come on. Okay, so you have your super arrows in play. I'm just gonna go back to where, okay, here. So, okay, if you watch this phenomenal video made by Julian, he's gonna explain. He does an extremely good job about explaining these blues. Okay, the blues over here that you see, the blues and super arrows. Okay, so basically in the video, he's talking about when you see this. Okay, super arrows. It's kind of hard to see because of the bubbles in the way. Okay, but you see. Oh, by the way, I've would have gone up here on the UJ. Oh, sorry, on the GU again. Okay, so we're gonna enter. I like to enter as soon as I see the super arrows, but maybe if you're new, you should wait for momentum. Okay, so I'm already in for an up. If you're new, I would suggest you wait for an up arrow to break this correlation and for these to go green. Okay. Nevertheless, you can take it up. Okay. Well, I take it up. Okay. Okay. So here on the EU, we have nice correlation going down. Okay. Should I get in for another down? I will if momentum goes red, or if we get another down arrow, because it's still at a good price, and we're gonna keep taking it down until we see fit that it should go up. So maybe if we get like this to go away, okay, if this goes away, this starts to flash green, then I'll maybe take it up. Okay, because you have your 1 and 4 hour in play. Okay, every single time this flashes, I'm going up. Okay, so I keep my eye on this for this to flash. But anyways, back to the EU. I'm taking this down again if this goes red, because we have these two in play at a good price, and then I'll be taking it up later once this closes below the orange road. Once this closes below the orange road, I'm in again on the GU. Okay, the UC, we're still in this down trade. Okay, as you can see, it's going against us, obviously, because you have your 1 and 4 hour in play. That's okay. I'm still sticking to my trade down. What else? Okay, let's just count the UC again. 1 up, 2 up. Okay, 1 down, 2 down. This is still down. ATM scores: 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, 4 up. Okay, so maybe should go back. As soon as that 5 appears, let me just go back. Sorry. Okay, so first of all, if we, I would still stay in my down trade. Okay, but as soon as a 5 appears, if there's enough, what do you call it now? Space to resistance. So if I'm this price to when the 5 shows up, from this price all the way to here is 3 pips. Okay, which I don't think it is. Then I'll be taking this up. In this case, I don't think it is. So I'm just gonna leave my trade in for the down. Okay, let's fast forward. Okay, you have your super arrows in play. Let's just fast forward to when we get momentum. Okay, so momentum and D-axis in play. You have your blues your yellows, your super arrows in play. Okay, just phenomenal. This is like perfect entry. The only thing I'd want is for anybody new, is this broken correlation. So maybe an up arrow on the 4 hour, or for this 1 hour to go away. Okay. The EU. Okay, we have now a broken correlation. Let's see what's happening on the EU. 1 up, 2 up, flat. I guess this is up, but let's just call this flat, and 1 down. So that's still biased to the upside. ATM scores is 1 up, 2 up, 3 up. Okay. Plus, you have a correlation with your 1 and 4 hour. Okay. The only thing I don't like is this is now good price to go down. This is a good price to go down. Okay. Broken correlation. That's okay. So what's going to get me in an up trade is green, green, red, red. Good price, and then I'm up. So technically, I guess I'm still finishing my down trade on the EU. GU, I'm still biased up. Okay, and I'll tell you why. When you have something like this, these trends, 4-1 or 4-0 up, it's really strong, and you gotta respect this trend until you see this. Okay, because this trend is also very strong to the downside, obviously. But now we have a blues, we have a yellows, we have the super arrows in play. Okay, you have your momentum, your DX. This is like perfect entry to the upside. The only thing, like I said before, another up on the 4 hour would be just super, or this to go away. Okay, then you're really just perfect for an up trade. You have blue charts, you have an up arrow here. Okay, I'm already in. Okay, here I could have taken a short down. I wouldn't have, because I have such respect for this trend bias up. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep looking for ups on this GU. So momentum to go green, or a different up arrow on the blue charts. Okay, I'm still on my down trade on the UC. Still waiting for this to perform. Let's see now. So here I'm gonna get in another trade up on the UJ if we get an up here in the 4 hour, or if this 1 hour disappears. The EU, I'm gonna get ready for an up trade in about 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Okay, because it'll be at a good price. Waiting for momentum and DX to kick in, and then up we go. Okay, so now I ask myself, can I get it for another down here? Okay, momentum's in. You have your last arrow was down. Okay, so I could possibly go down as well. Here again, good price. China's still down. Okay, so I could probably get another trade down. The only thing I'd want is this to go red as well, but this is extreme case, it's green. So if I'm really picky, if I feel like I want to go up again or down again, get more pips, I can. Okay, GU, again waiting for this to go green, or for another arrow to go up. Okay, so let's just fast forward. Oh, actually that would have been a good example for an up. Oh, so here, okay, so first of all, come on. You have your white appears, but you have 1 down, 2 down. Okay, whenever I see this, I'm gonna respect this. Okay, I'm not taking this up until this is gone, or until we get a new 5 arrow up. Okay, so I respect this tremendously. Okay, so I'm waiting for this to leave, or for this to be a new arrow to the upside. But nevertheless, you have momentum and DX plus your arrow on the blue charts. Okay, so we're waiting for this to leave. Momentum kicks in again, and we're going to go up again. Okay, so here we go. This leaves, momentum kicks in, I'm in. Oh, and that's just when this pops up too. Let's go back. That 15-minute close. So here, okay, this closes. It's sort of underneath the orange road. Okay, orange line here. Okay, and underneath the orange line, broken correlation, correlating signals on the 1 and 4 hour. Your trend is still up, okay? You have this pink shows up. Momentum is very slow, okay? It's at 0, 0, right? So when do I enter? If I can enter now because this pink shows up, right? Excuse me. Or I can wait for momentum to go green. Okay, now momentum is green. Okay, you should be in. Okay, so I'm in for my up. Okay, and I'm in for an up over here as well. Also up here as well. I took my up trade from before. Okay, so by the way, I took a lot of up trades going up here. Okay, because of all those momentum. So I think momentum kicked like a couple times up. So even more trades to take to the upside. Excuse me, I got a little cold, so excuse me for that. Okay, so whenever you see this, don't freak out. Okay. Of course, if you want to, you could have taken a short to the downside, but please never freak out. I'm in an up trade, but I was down a few pips here. Doesn't matter, okay? We have a blues, we have our super arrows here. You have your yellows, okay? If you want to get really picky or do a more proper trade, wait for this. Wait for the 4 hour to appear, or for this 1 hour to disappear. Nevertheless, I'm already in. Okay, this definitely was gonna be a 3 pip move. Still on my down trade here. I took another one with momentum in the last arrow being down. Okay, so this trade's panning out. This trade's panning out. We're waiting for momentum to go green, for this to go green, or for this 4 hour to appear, or for this to disappear, and then we're gonna get in for another up trade. Okay, broken correlating signals on the 5 and 15, very strong, with your blues and your super arrows. Okay, so here you have this is excuse me, this is very powerful. This is what we call a MIM. Okay, and the MIM is when you have one arrow here, and you have another arrow on beside it. Okay, so we now have 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, with MIMs, with DX, with momentum. Okay, I'm in for another down trade at a good price. Okay, of course, I'm gonna take this now down again for another trade to the downside. Okay, so we're still on the up here. We're still on the up here. I'm not freaking out about this trade. Okay, I'm losing this trade at the moment, but that does not matter to me. I think it's going to go up, so I stick to that. And of course, it'd be better if I have another 4 hour here pointing up, or if this disappears. Okay. Okay, there goes our GU. I would have been out at resistance on 5 minutes, so my trades are all out on GU. Okay. My trades here would have won on the EU. The reason I'm not taking the open profit on EU is because it is messy. Okay, just a little bit messy here. Okay, I like taking open profits over here. Okay, all the way to resistance levels. Okay. Okay, so here goes our UCAD. I could probably could have gone in again with momentum. Great price, got MIMS. It's beautiful trade to the downside with a trend. I think. Let's see. 1 down, 2 down, flat, up, up. Okay, well, somewhat with a trend, I guess. Waiting for the UJ. Let's just fast forward so this doesn't take 5 hours to film. Here we go. Oh, that's a little too far. Okay. Okay, I want to talk about the UJ. When do we get okay, so look. Let me just back it up. Okay, oh super. Okay, so here something phenomenal happens, okay? You get a full out reversal, Okay. First of all, your 1 hour. When did that happen? Your 1 hour disappeared. Okay. Let me go back. Okay. Come on. Okay. So JazzFan MT, one of the master traders in the room, he talks about like, you know, this is his bias, right? 1 in 4 hour. He loves looking at the 1 in 4 hour. He says when arrows go away, it's just as powerful as when they come. Okay, so this disappearing is also a very powerful system because the previous arrow is pointing up. Okay, so I'm getting in for another up trade because this is disappearing, momentum is in. You have now your, as you saw before, this yellow 4 hour will appear. That is very strong to the upside then. I could take some more trades down with momentum on this UC, okay, if we get the opportunity to. Okay, let's see now. Okay. So, okay, so this appears, momentum's kicking in much higher than 3, or, well, 3 or higher, okay? Correlation with signals, super strong reversal, okay? What else we got here? If I just go back here, so we're out of our EU, okay? And I asked myself, when am I gonna get an EU again? Okay, so what's gonna happen if I want to take EU up again? Is we have our correlation signals for the 1 in 4 hour. Okay, trend is still up. Okay, but it's at a bad price and it's a little messy over here. Okay, broken correlation. So the only time I'm going to get up again is with good price. Let me just give you that example. Okay, so perfect example. This 50-minute close again. Come on. Sorry, the five closes again. Let's see if I would have taken this up or not. You have correlation with 1 and 4 hour. Sorry, 5-minute and 15-minute. So I would not take this up. Even though it goes up, I'm not taking this up. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, the orange road here is pointing down. This is pointing down. Okay, I know momentum is in. Okay, but you know what? It's not for me. This is not a trade I feel comfortable taking up. Unless we get a 5-minute up here or a 15-minute up here, okay, but not something I feel comfortable taking to the upside. Okay, so anyways, let's examine the. Let's take this UJ. Okay, this extreme moment. What's happening? Okay, so let's have a look. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down. Okay, the trend is clearly down. ATM scores: 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, 4 up. 1 up, 2 up, 3 up. Okay. In my opinion, this is a little messy, so I'm gonna do what's called anticipating. Okay, I'm gonna anticipate my moves. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. What's gonna get me up in a trade and up? What's gonna get me in a trade for the down? Okay, and I'll tell you right now. We have broken correlation. It's at a good price here. What's gonna get me in a down trade is if momentum kicks in. The axis is red. This is red. Okay, we have another down arrow here. Okay, then I like to take it down. Okay. What's going to get me in an up trade? Okay, this disappears. Momentum kicks in green again. Okay, maybe the 4 hour comes back. I love it for an up trade. Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's fast forward. How do I fast? Let's see. Okay, so it's a bit of a standstill, still undecided. No arrows disappear. Okay, here we go. The 4 hours coming back. Okay, 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, 4 up. Okay, this is another proper reversal trade. You have your, wow, this is amazing. You have your blue, your super arrow, your yellow. Okay, don't worry about this. This is nothing against all of this. Okay, the daily says to go up. You have a yellow 4-hour says to go up. You have a super arrow on the 1 hour saying to go up. Okay, momentum is green. DX is green. You better be at another up trade here. Okay, this is like perfect. Here, this is pointing up. Okay, also I like that. Here, slightly pointing up, maybe flat, whatever you want to call it. I like saying it's up. So yeah, I'm gonna be up in another trade for an upside. Okay, so for another 4 trades I'm already in, and it's up we go. Okay, here the UC. Let's see if we can take some more downs on the UC because the trend bias is still down. We have correlating signals with the 1 and 4 hour. Broken correlation here. What's going to get me another down trade is momentum to go down. Okay, this to go red. I'm in for another down. This is pointing down. This is pointing down. Let me analyze this a little bit better for you guys. 1 up, 2 up on the golden roads. Okay, 1 down, 2 down. Okay, so trend bias is maybe a little bit shaky, but ATM scores are 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. We have correlation with the 1 and 4 hour. This 5-minute orange road is pointing down. This is pointing down. It's at a good price on the 2-minute on the blue charts. Okay, what's going to get me in a down trade is the arrow pointing down here or the momentum to go red. Okay, this is confused DX, so it means slow. So let's just see what happens. GU's got my attention too a little bit. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. I take this down with this going green, this going red, and it's at a good price already. So we can either wait for, or I'm going to take it up with a new 5-minute pointing up here because this is already green, right? So if a new 5 points up here, I'm taking this up. Okay, very simple. Okay, so I'm waiting on the UC. Okay, I'm already in the up trade here. EU is just bloody messy. Okay, look at this. Okay, up and up, down and down. Okay, so what I do with this is, if I feel like it, I'm gonna take trades up and down due to good price and broken correlation. Okay, but here we have correlation to the upside, so I'm waiting for this to close below. Okay, the orange road. Waiting for this to close below the orange road, and then I'm gonna be looking for up trades. Okay, because my bias is still up. Okay, I mean it is kind of what do you call it now? It is a little bit messy, but nevertheless, we're anticipating this to go up. What we need is a good price and momentum in DX to kick in, and broken correlation or 5 and 15 going up. Okay. Okay, so we're waiting for a 5-minute or a 15-minute up arrow here to take us up because momentum is green. Okay, here we're still waiting. Oh, here. Okay, so on the UC, okay, 5 and 15 are pointing up. Okay, but these are pointing down. Okay, so it's also very messy. Okay, so what's going to get me in an up trade? The X goes green. This is to go green. This is pointing up. I need this to go away, and then I'm going to go for an up trade. Okay, what's going to get me in a down trade? This to go away, this to go red, and I'd much rather take it down with the correlation of the 1 and 4 hour. Okay, so let's just see what happens. Waiting for that 5. Still in this up trade here. Come on, let's see what happens. The X is confused. Come on, let's do. Oh, okay, so this 5-minute appears. I'm in my up trade. Okay, very simple. 5 appears. Momentum is green already. Broken correlation, but nevertheless, your score is 1 up, 2 up with a strong trend and the momentum and your 2 blue charts saying go up. Okay, very simple. Okay, let's just fast forward. I don't have patience. Okay, so let's go back just a little bit. Come on. Okay, so here you're gonna see the 1 and 4 hours still stayed. I'm taking this down. If this goes away, okay, it did. Momentum to go red. We have a down arrow in already. Okay, on the 2-minute or blue charts. So all we're waiting for is this to go away. Oh, it's going away. Okay, we have a down arrow. Okay, this is pointing down. It's already taken it down now. Correlation with the 1 and 4 hour. This is pointing down. Momentum is in. I can take it down again. Love taking this down. Okay, and then down we go. Okay, and then also it goes down. Okay, so it goes down. Okay, okay, there's our GU trade that won, and this one also won as well. This is very powerful to the upside. I would have taken this up again with momentum. Okay, so let's just go back. Come on now. Okay, so momentum kicks in. We're gonna get in again over here. Okay, now you're probably asking, momentum kicks in here again, right? This is close to resistance. Okay, I don't like taking trades close to resistance. Okay, I understand momentum kicked in, but it's only like, you know, two pips away until we hit resistance. Okay, you probably go, well, why don't you like taking pips to resistance? Well, it's because when you take trades close to resistance, when you're close to resistance, there's a chance that another arrow can be pointing down, making a flatline kiss. If that happens, then we can be looking for down trades with a score of 4 when down, right? So I'm always anticipating. If a down arrow shows up here, we have 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. All we're waiting for is blues to take us down, and down we go, right? Okay, so I'm in another trade down on the UC. Why? Because this is pointing down. The orange road in the 15-minute. The 5-minute here is pointing down. Correlation with 1 and 4 hour, very strong, guys. Okay, this momentum kicked in. That's why I got it again. And honestly, I think it's going to go down to support. But the only time I'm going to take an open profit is if our trend bias is 4-1 or 5-1 down with the orange or golden roads. Okay, this case is not. It's just 1 down, 2 down. Okay. Okay. Let me just see. I'm waiting for another up trade here because we have lots of space to. Okay, I'm in. We have lots of space till resistance. I'm in this one down again. Okay. Well, we're gonna take this up soon. Okay. We just want a better price. Okay. Or for 2 arrows pointing up. Okay. Okay. So let's reanalyze the entire chart and let's anticipate. Okay, I'll do this together with you guys. So GU, okay, trend is clearly up. Okay, correlation, broken correlation with the arrows. Okay, because one says go up, one says go down, one says go down, one says go up. Right, broken correlation. ATM scores is 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Trend is up, so it's a little messy. These are both pointing up, so very strong to the upside. Okay, so I'm anticipating if we get an up arrow here, okay, and it breaks resistance with high momentum, I'm going to be getting in for another up trade. If we get a down arrow here, preferably a blue, with a super arrow after it, I'm going to be taking it down with a score of 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, and then momentum to go red. I'm in for a down, okay? So that's my anticipation with the GU. The EU is we have 1 up, 2 up, okay, flat, down, flat, okay, with the trend. ATM scores is 1 up, 2 up, okay. Correlation is up here, okay, so our bias is up. This is very messy because this is pointing down, this is pointing down, okay. Golden roads are, this is pointing up, this is pointing down on the orange road, okay. It's above, it's below, it's just very messy in general. DX is red, this is green, okay. So what's going to get me in a down trade is if we have a new 4 hour down or a new 1 hour down, then we can be a little excited to take it down. But our bias is still up at this extreme moment, so what's going to get me in the up trade is if we get a new 5-minute up, okay, I want a better price on the 15 and 5-minute. or if two arrows, so a 5-minute arrow here goes up, a 15-minute goes up, this to go green and this to go red, and I'm in for an up. That simple. Okay. This trade's still panning out. Okay, we're still in the up here. Okay, I'll get in again because momentum kicks in. Why not? It's a very strong signal to the upside, so we'll get in for another trade to the upside. Okay, still anticipating here, and then down here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep taking this down because this is pointing down, this is pointing down, broken correlation with the 1 and 4 hour. Okay, this is super strong still to the downside. This is starting to become a trending down signal. Okay, so yeah, let's just fast forward. Okay, so these trades run, of course. Okay, so here's something interesting. It gets messy again. Okay, the UC is messy again. Why? Correlation with the 1 and 4 hour. Sorry, 5-minute, 15-minute. DX is of course green. This is green. Would I take this up? No, it's too messy. Okay, this is pointing down. This is the orange one, 5 and 15 are pointing down. 1 and 4 hour correlation are down. So what do I think to myself? What's gonna get me an up trade if this goes away? Okay, the 4 hour goes away. I'm gonna like to take it up with flashing momentum, because this has a good price, right? But if this goes away, then a new arrow here points down or momentum kicks in. I'm gonna get in for a down trade. Okay, so let's see what happens. Does this go away? Let's see. Okay. Okay, you see momentum flashing. It's still messy for me. Okay, I still don't feel comfortable taking this trade. Okay, I still don't like it. I'm still pretty biased to the downside. Trend is still down. So I'm gonna wait for this to disappear or a new 5-minute down. Okay, can I just maybe go ahead? I want to fast forward this so that you're not waiting. Oh, I forgot to mention. If this doesn't go away, we wait for a new 5-minute to appear. Okay, this is clearly now trend is going down. Okay, because the orange is below the gold road. Okay, so 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. ATM scores is 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Correlation with the 1 and 4 hour. We have now our blue charts, 2-minute charts. Arrows pointing down. I'm already in. Okay, for another down here. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, you have now a 4-1 score down, but there are no blues. There's only one yellow in play. Okay, so I'm gonna keep taking this up when we get a new 5 or 15 in play. Momentum is green. Okay, so I'm still looking for ups here. This one here, good price to take this up. We have now a 5-minute up here. Oh, but we do have a down arrow here. I'm waiting for this down arrow to disappear, momentum to kick in, and I'm gonna be taking up trades on the EU. Okay, very simple. Okay, so I'm already in this up trade. Let's just fast forward to see. Sorry, I'm already in a down trade from this arrow here. Okay, so it's still very messy. We're still in the trade. We're not panicking. Okay, our 5 appears here. Do we get in for an up trade? Wait for momentum or a new arrow. Okay, so let's see what happens with the GU. Okay, momentum's kicked in. You should be in an up trade. Oh, sorry. You see what would? Come on. Okay, so let me see now. New arrow here appears. This is already going down. It's broken correlation. Correlation here is going down. I'm already in for another down trade. At a good price. Excuse me. Oh, and the EU. Oh boy, so many trades, guys. It's like this is what I'm talking about. Okay, I miss so many trades. Okay, because I'll be taking one here. Oh, I miss this up trade here. Okay, it's just the signal service here is unreal. Okay, I say this in the chat room all the time. The arrows don't lie. It's just knowing which ones to take and at what time. Okay, like this is what I'm talking about. We have, we're in almost all the pairs now. Let's see when we would have got in up for here. Okay, we'll go back just a little bit. Okay, so we wait for, okay, momentum kicked in. We wait for this to go away, or for a new 50 minute to appear. Let me just zoom forward. Come on now. Okay, so it disappears. Momentum's in. The axis is red. Okay, so you get in for an up. Okay, momentum gets in again. I'm in for an up. This is momentum kicks in again. I'm in for a down. Momentum kicks in again. I'm in for an up. Okay, like this is just so many trades, guys. Unreal. Okay. I can barely talk, that's how many trades it's going, okay? Just unreal. If I'm talking too fast, I'm sorry, okay? It's just so many opportunities to be taken. I just, all over the place. If this video did not make sense, just here, this is the chat row for those of you who don't know, okay? Type Benny J or MT or anybody, can you please help? I don't understand. And if I see it, of course I'll happily accept the request, and I'll try to help you as best as I can. If you want me to call out trades, just let me know, but I'm gonna warn you now, I'm only calling trade excuse me, I'm only calling trades if they're like 4-1 scores up, okay, or like super good trades up, because if they're something like this, okay, maybe not the best trade to be taken down, even though I still do take it down, I'll feel worse if you guys lose on a bad trade than if you lose on a good trade. So what I mean is, I'm only going to call out trades if they're 4-1 up or 5-1 up or 5-1 down, 4-1 down with your blues and yellows and in play, or with your 18 scores with a trend, okay? So I do call out trades once in a while. I kind of like calling 2 trades out a day, just to kind of clarify anything for anybody. And lots of the time I'll say I'm gonna get in for an up here with momentum, or down here with momentum, so that maybe someone sees that and they go, oh, okay, he's thinking about going down with momentum, wait for momentum, and then you guys can take it down or up with me, right? Okay, so let's keep going for a few more trades, and then I'll stop this video, because I'm sure you guys may be bored of watching it. It's a long video, so okay, so let's continue. Okay, so this one won. This one's still winning, I guess. What's we doing on the UJ, you say, okay? This is messy. Why is this messy? Because this is saying go down, this is saying go down, this is saying go up, this is saying go up, okay? So you're anticipating. You're going, what's going to get me in an up trade? What's going to get me in a down trade? Okay, that's what you should be thinking, okay? So what's going to get me in an up trade? I'll tell you right now, okay? 5 minute up here, or a 5 minute on the 15 minute going up, okay? Doesn't matter what arrow, red, blue, whatever, anything, okay? Up, arrow here, okay? Momentum's already green. So yeah, whenever you see a new arrow in 5 or 15 pointing up, I'm going to be getting in for an up trade. What's going to get me in a down trade is if we get a new arrow down on the 1 hour, okay? Why? Because trend is down, you have your blues, your pinks in play, sparrows in play, you have a good price on the 5 and 15, okay? So we're just going to anticipate, so let's fast forward. Okay, still, nothing, okay? No new arrows. Let's fast forward a little more. Come on, we don't have all day. Okay, so here, your 5 minute. Come on, your 5 minute was in play. Let's just go back to when that was. Come on. Okay, so first thing you should note is when I'm anticipating this 5 to appear, it has to be enough room till resistance. That's just my style of trading. Nevertheless, holy smokes, you got an amazing long-term uptrend system going on here. Okay. Okay, so like even sometimes I don't wait for the 5 to appear. When you see something like this, I'm in with momentum in this. Okay, but for this extreme case, we wait for the 5-minute. When the 5-minute appears, is the price still 3 pips away from resistance? Okay, that's our question. The X is in, momentum is in. Oh, I love this uptrade already. Okay, come on, let's see. Okay, so 5-minute appears. I do believe this is 3 pips. There's a lot of volume in this time zone right now. Okay, so there goes our trade to resistance. Okay. Okay, GU is 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. You have your yellows in play. I would have taken a short down on the GU. I would not do a full out reversal because we have no blues. Okay, just a yellow. Okay, so just a short. When would I enter? Okay, so okay. As soon as the yellow arrow appears, I'm in for a down on the GU. Okay, very simple, very simple. Okay. I think you guys get the point of this video. I don't want to keep it too long because that would suck for you guys. So I could do this forever, but yeah, like I said before, if you have any questions, ask me in this chat row right here. Okay, where it says chat, obviously, just type in here. Okay, click on here, say hey, hello. I need some help. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, oh, okay, I'll help you out. Okay, so I'll just write back, okay, I'll help you out, and I'll be very glad to help you out. I'll take you through some trades. Excuse me. I'll take you through some trades, and yeah, we'll see you guys succeed. Because there's no better feeling for me, anyways, than when all of us take a nice trade up or down, and we all work together to take a trade up or down. That's just, for me, that's my best feeling whenever I'm trading. Okay, we're all talking here. Hey, what do you think about GU down for a short? And then all of us take it, and then we all win, and that's like, for me, that's the best feeling. Okay, that's just for me. Okay, so yeah. Nevertheless, let's just see this GU win. Okay, appears. Okay, and there goes your short. Okay, you get it again. Okay, oh, another down trade here. I'm waiting for one of these to disappear or for a new 1 hour to go here. Okay, and let's see what happens. Okay, or we can wait for a new 5 or 15 to point up. Okay, 5 points up, momentum's in, I'm already in. Okay, this is perfect for an up trade. Okay, and boom, all the way to resistance. Very simple, very simple.